Hi everyone, hope you're doing well, hope everything's going great. Today I want to talk about whether or not vegans should continue wearing any old animal products that they used to own or purchase secondhand non-vegan products and wear them, such as secondhand leather. The reason why I want to talk about this is because when I first went vegan, I couldn't make up my mind and I chose a decision that I now wish I hadn't decided. However, it is also a question that I get a lot on my Instagram inbox, so I thought I could make a quick video and address this. So first I want to talk about what to do if you went vegan and you own already non-vegan products. Now in my example, that was basically my old skating shoes that were definitely not vegan. They were made out of suede, which is a type of leather. And it could be anything for other people. It could be leather belts, it could be wool tops, it could be jackets that are stuffed with down feathers, or basically any animal product that you have purchased prior to going vegan. Now, in order to answer this question, I think we have to first go back to what actually veganism is. Veganism is a philosophy, a way of living, which reduces the use and exploitation of other animals as far as practically possible. Now, it's also an ethical position when it comes to animal rights, of course. So obviously, someone who believes in veganism, the philosophy of animal rights and animal liberation, would not be comfortable with taking part in speciesism or actively promoting non-veganism or anything of the sort. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because when I first went vegan, I continued wearing my non-vegan shoes. And the reason why I now believe I should not have done that is because by wearing something, you're nothing but a walking advertisement of what you're wearing. So if somebody saw me wearing those shoes and they liked how it looked, I actively and unknowingly promoted wearing animal products. Even though I personally did not want to continue contributing to animal suffering, I may have in many ways contributed by wearing those products and unconsciously advertising it to anyone who sees me on the street or in any public place. This obviously also is applied to any other situation, such as wearing jackets or belts or handbags that are made of animal products. And this is why I believe it's not very ethical and definitely doesn't send the right message to non-vegans. And this is something that could easily happen when you're doing activism. Talking to someone on the street and they would just point at your shoes and say, what about these? Aren't these leather? And then you would say, yeah, but I bought it before I became vegan, etc., etc., while you're trying to make a point that animals are not commodities, animals are not resources, animals are not objects. So it kind of goes away what you're doing, and it's extremely contradictory and doesn't really help your advocacy efforts. So the question is, what is the best way to move forward? We have to take into consideration many things. One is you completely throw them out and you buy new products. The problem with this solution is that by buying something new, you're obviously taking part in consumerism, which in itself has a certain environmental impact that also, of course, impacts the environment in which animals live, their habitats. Another thing you can do is sell these shoes or belt or whatever it is that you have secondhand and then buy something else instead. Now, what you're doing there is actually you're directly profiting from an animal's life, therefore directly profiting from exploiting animals as a vegan, and again, that does not go along the philosophy of veganism. What I do recommend as the best solution when it comes to what you used to own and what you are using as something new is try to get rid of them by either completely throwing them away or donating to maybe a homeless person. Because it is kind of weird, but usually people don't look at homeless people and think about the fashion and wonder where they got their shoes from, so they buy the same models to wear. So you could maybe give them out, however, you're still kind of confirming that animals are objects. But the ideal is that when you're gonna buy something new and you want to reduce your environmental impact, then just buy secondhand vegan products. So secondhand vegan shoes, secondhand jackets that are vegan, any product basically that doesn't involve any animal parts. Now, obviously, we come into the second question here, which is it vegan to buy secondhand leather or secondhand non-vegan products? As a logical extension of what we already talked about, it would not be vegan, because by buying secondhand animal products, you are again, first of all, advertising them and confirming that yes, animals can be used as resources and as commodities and are objects. And the other point is that you are also putting a demand. A lot of secondhand shops buy these products from people who are selling it, and so once you take that, they realize, okay, there's a demand for this, and next time someone comes to sell their non-vegan shoes or jackets or whatever, they're gonna buy it. And that person in return might buy another product brand new that is not vegan. So it's gonna be this vicious cycle of people buying non-vegan products just because you're purchasing secondhand non-vegan jackets or shoes or belts or handbags. Now, in this day and age, almost every single thing that you're gonna need can be found in a vegan version. I know it's not always gonna be the best one that you're gonna find secondhand, but I promise when it comes to the animals and veganism and the philosophy of animal rights, that's what matters most. Because if you're trying to make a point that there should be no difference when it comes to our moral consideration between different species of animals, such as dogs and cows, and you wouldn't wear secondhand dog fur, but you would wear secondhand cow skin, you're kind of being a hypocrite yourself. And I know that sounds mean, but we have to be very honest about this and how it can be seen from the outside world. So the ideal thing to do is to never purchase nor promote by wearing and advertising any animal product whatsoever. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I think it's a very common question that a lot of people have, and a lot of you might have other solutions as well, so feel free to share those in the comment section. If you want to also share with me what you did with your old products that you had bought before going vegan, please let me know as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For those of you who want to support my work, please check out my website sebalex.org, and to all my patrons who have been supporting my work, thank you so much. All these videos are here thanks to your support. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.